Hey, original champions, this is the Future Side fight from the Tank Spot video. I'm just going to re-narrate this. As you can see, this is from the healer's perspective, which doesn't help us. Obviously, for us, this is how this is going to work a little bit better, just to streamline this. So, placement, positioning, that is the key thing to this fight. Right away, you will see the green goos on the floor. The off-tank has now got the abomination, and his job, Brent, eat the goo off the floor. That's it. Eat the goo off the floor. More goo off the floor. Get to the other pile. Eat the goo off the floor. If this goo gets out of control, we're dead. Everybody else has to position themselves on the opposite side of the room. Notice how the green slime is at the very top and everybody's at the bottom. This gives time for the person who gets rooted, for everybody to get near him, take the blast, and share the damage. Because if one person's hit, that person's dead. Everybody runs up. Boom. Everybody gets hit. You'll notice everybody's stacking behind the slime, behind the person who's rooted. DPS, must, priority, kill the slimes, then back to the boss. You will notice another slime immediately comes out. In this video, like what happened to us, the slime is out. And second phase is about to begin. Hey everybody, look, I don't feel a thing, blah blah. The slime is at the top. The group is trying to get towards the bottom. Brent will be still focusing on eating the ooze. Eat the ooze, eat the ooze, eat the ooze. On the floor, eat the ooze. You will notice something else that just happened. The professor tossed a frickin' slime bomb. That slime bomb explodes and hits you, you're going to take massive damage. As the oozes come out, you will notice that the green one roots the person to the floor, while the orange one can be kited. If Brent is in there in the way, he can hit the ooze to slow it down by 50%. It looks like in this video that person has already done so, because as we've seen, that ooze books it across the room. That ooze was hit by the abomination, slowing it down. That slowing down effect is instantaneous, and it keeps it slow. So, basically what am I saying? Brent, you're the key figure of the game. Congratulations. Or whoever's controlling the abomination. The other factors that are going on in this fight. Yes, they are taking their time burning him down, but the biggest thing is orange goo, kite. Kite, kite, kite. Green goo. Stay on the opposite side of the room. Once you're frickin' nailed down to the ground, everybody groups up on you. Hopefully behind you. This way when it explodes, and it will explode, you will all go in the same direction. DPS both oozes down. Now, what else is in this video? Yes, puddles are on the ground. The puddles are your priority, Brent. But there is also the containers that are being put on the ground. If you run over one of these containers, you might as well sign your death certificate. Notice, hey, the green slime was coming out of the tube, and instantly everybody ran to the opposite side of the room. This is a half DPS fight, half paying attention fight. Okay, so imagine, this is a fester gut, rot face fight. So again, Brent's job, eat the ooze, eat the ooze, eat the ooze. Get in between the slimes, hit the slime, slow it down. Person kites, orange. Everyone groups up on green. Simple, simple. DPS the slimes down. Oh, what's this? The tank, the abomination is nailing the slime. Why? Because he can. But a pool appears, he immediately eats it. Healers. I am highly recommending us to have 2 druids because they can heal on the move. Now this group is going to be entering third phase soon. Third phase is a DPS race. Third phase is the one we worry about. In a 10-man normal, it's called a soft and rage timer. Why? Because this time there is no abomination and we do not control the effects of the slime on the ground. What that means is, and when we get to it, those slime puddles keep growing. As we have seen, they will fill the room. So we've technically experienced a third phase while in second phase. But while this is happening, it is a DPS race. There will be no other slimes to kite, as I understand it, but we will find out shortly. Notice again, everybody's running to the opposite room of the container that spewed out a slime. The person that gets a slime grows in size. You can't miss it. If your character all of a sudden grows twice its size and has a gigantic orange line attached to it, run away from the source. The other things, it'll say, casting this on you, and he's chucking a slime, which blows up. It's a bomb. Look, third phase, we're all dazed. In this phase, Brent would lose his abomination. Notice that there are already slimes on the floor. They're already growing. They're not going to go away. They stay there. Now, what this tank did, and this is where pub comes in, you will have to, take it to a part of the room. If there's already slime, cool, but you take the boss to a part of the room and you slowly kite him because he's going to be dropping his puddles. As we go, what you want to do is try and take him to the outsides of the room. That way those are stayed on the outside. Why? Because then the DPS can stay in the middle of the room, not moving and DPSing. So as we're seeing in the fight, it's just puddles and slime bombs. There are no slimes to kite. We're not getting rooted in place. The boss is just hitting harder. This is where Brent and Pub have to trade off between each other. But movement and placement is key. Pub, you're gonna have to, once you see a puddle form, and that means paying attention to your character, not your buttons, shift the boss over with you and slowly move him around the room. Everyone has to remember, though, the other ones are still growing. And they will fill the room. Just one fills the room. As you can see, almost every 25 to 30 seconds, a new puddle forms and is growing. Once the boss is done, they all disappear.